Welcome to The Explainer. So you've crushed the written exam for hotel management. Huge congratulations. But now comes the part that makes everyone nervous, the practical skill test. Today, we're going to break down the exact blueprint for mastering it. So what is the secret really? I mean, you're facing all these different tests in different departments. You've got people watching your every move. The pressure is on. It can feel like a lot, but trust me, there's a clear strategy to succeed, and it's so important that you have one. Because this test, well, it's worth a lot. How much? Yep, a full 50%. Half of your total score comes down to what you do on this one day. The written exam, that got you in the door. This practical test is what's going to make you stand out. Okay, so those are some seriously high stakes, but don't panic. The key is to understand exactly what the examiners are looking for. So let's dive in and give you the game plan for acing every single part of it. We're going to tackle this by looking at the two main parts of the test. First, that teaching skill test that kind of throws people off, and then the hands-on practicals for the big hotel departments. First up, let's see how those 50 marks are actually split. What's really interesting here is the structure. You can see the bulk of the marks are from those departmental practicals: food production, F&B service, and accommodation. But look closely at that other slice. There's a separate 10-mark component just for a teaching skill test. Let's start with that one, because honestly, it's where a lot of people get tripped up. Okay, so for 10 minutes, you become the teacher. They'll give you a topic and you have to teach it to a small group, who are usually the invigilators pretending to be your students. Now here's the thing. This isn't about what you know, it's about how you share it. And this is the most crucial point, so listen up. If you get a topic you don't know that well, it is completely fine. Seriously. They already tested your knowledge on the written exam. Here, they just want to see your communication skills, your confidence, and your ability to structure information. It's a test of process, not of facts you've memorized. And when you see it broken down like this, it's way more manageable. The whole thing is just 10 minutes, and the part where you're actually teaching is only about 4 minutes long. The rest is just about setting the stage and wrapping it up professionally. It's like a tiny performance with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Here is your step-by-step playbook. You start strong, with confidence and eye contact. A really clever way to connect is to start by recapping a related topic you already know well. Then you introduce your new topic and why it's important. When you teach, just focus on 3 or 4 key points. Don't try to cover the entire subject. And finally, you review, maybe assign some pretend homework, and thank the class. It's all about showing that you're structured and poised. All right, now that we've decoded the teaching test, let's head into the kitchen. This is where your technical skills are really put to the test in a high-pressure environment. This is your time to show them what you've got. Typically, you'll have about 4 hours to whip up a whole menu. More often than not, it's a 4-course continental menu. You know, soup, salad, main course, dessert. So practice that format. You'll also almost certainly have to make assorted bread rolls, so get comfortable with a few different types. And hey, while continental is common, be ready for a curveball. They might throw an Italian or Chinese menu at you. The key is just to have your core techniques down cold. And please remember this, the final dish is only part of your grade. The invigilators are watching your every move. How you organize your station, how you handle waste, your hygiene, it all counts. A clean, orderly process is just as important as a delicious plate of food. Now let's step out of the kitchen and look at the other front-of-house departments. These tests are all about precision, grace under pressure, and your ability to interact with guests, or, the idea of them. This slide is a great little dashboard. In accommodation, you'll probably have to make a bed with those perfect hotel folds and create a flower arrangement. For the front office, expect a registration task and a situation test, like handling an angry guest. And in F&B service, you'll set a table based on a specific menu and then demonstrate proper service and clearing techniques, usually what's called American style, where food is plated in the back. So the key here is being adaptable. They won't just say, make a flower arrangement, they'll give you a scenario. Create a centerpiece for a conference room. They're testing whether you can apply your skills to a specific context, which, let's be honest, is the heart and soul of hospitality. Okay. We've covered a lot of ground, from teaching to cooking to bed making, but across all of these different tests, there are a few golden rules that will absolutely lead you to success. What is the common thread that ties this all together? It's not about knowing every single fact or having a totally flawless performance. No, it's about your approach. And here they are. First, confidence. If you drop a fork or forget a step, don't freeze up. Acknowledge it, apologize, correct it, and move on. How you recover from a mistake is way more important than the mistake itself. Second, grooming. A crisp, perfect uniform is an absolute must. It's the first thing they see. And third, preparation. Practice everything until it becomes second nature. Walk in there knowing you are ready.
At the end of the day, this skill test is your chance to show the professional you're becoming. It's about more than just skills. It's about showcasing your poise, your problem solving, and your passion for hospitality. You have the blueprint. Now go and show them what you can do.